My name is Richard Voltaire.
My name is Hudson Charles.
And this is Real Talk with H&R. It's been a long time, y'all.
It's been.
We've had a lot of individuals come at us, come out our necks because we haven't been doing a podcast. Listen, I'm a football coach now. You know, I work at the high school. I'm busy. Hudson works like 95 hours a week.
11 hours a day.
You know what I'm saying? So like we don't have any time, guys. So but just we just definitely thought it was time for us to come back and definitely just talk about we have a lot of things to say, and I just feel like it's important for us to come out here and just I feel like we have a word that God has given us, and we missed you guys. It's been a long time since we've been out there.
It's been a while. Me, for myself, I was like, man, when are we gonna get together to talk about something?
That ain't true, y'all. He ain't want to do this. I had to get up on him about this.
But I had
to get up on him about this, y'all. He lying, y'all.
He lying, y'all. Okay, but the thing is just like time. Time is tough for us. Last year, pandemic, everybody had time.
Yeah, we had mad time. Last year,
we could go to the studio. We could just get together real quick. But this year, everything's picked up and we busy. A lot of you are busy, and we can relate. You can relate to that. So, but we were like, from time to time, let's see if we can do something. We can talk about something. We always have something to share with the people that are listening to us, young and old. And we are not, it's not like we're not perfect people. We're not better than anybody. But we have things that God put into us, through experiences, how we grew up, and things we can relate to the people that are watching and listening. So we're just here to still have that conversation. Still, raise those questions about society, about us, about God, about everything that we dealing through, our lives. Yep. So we're here this afternoon, still in our car,
You're chilling.
But we just want to come back and we can talk about something that, we see, and we can bring our own opinion on it, And I'm sure a lot of people can feel the same way, or if you have something you think it differently, that's okay. But we're just going to discuss about that and have fun with it.
We got a really interesting topic. I told Hudson we come back, the topic's got to be fire. It's got to be like in-your-face type stuff. This is one of those conversations that girls be having with their homegirls, dudes be having with, their homies. So the topic for today, drum roll please, is biracial relationships accepted in society today? Lord have mercy. Listen, when I was brainstorming some ideas, I was like, this is something that we have to discuss. This is something I think Hudson and I want to discuss probably like a year and a half ago. We didn't want to make it too hot. But since we have a few podcasts under our belts now, now we can actually broach certain topics that we wouldn't normally broach. So we're just going to go back. I'm not going to give a big old history lesson between white people and black people, but I can go back, to the times of slavery when black people were, on the cotton fields pulling cotton, where the whites were in the house, drinking lemonade, just enjoying our normal life, because that was a norm. Blacks and whites were, we were the lower of society, while we were outside picking cotton, getting whipped, getting just abused, and the women were getting raped, and there's a lot of horrible history between whites and blacks back then. Dating back to like the 1300s. It was horrible, and the thing about it is, it's like the 426 years that we had to deal with that was really difficult. And some people obviously when you see generation, like we want to talk about the progress that has been made and certain discussions that has been talked about. Whether or not those relationships hurt or harm, individuals. You know what I'm saying? So because it's important for us to broach, that topic in a fair manner that's fair in both parties. Because as a black man, I understand, both sides, because I have friends, that are married to white women and they're happy, So, and I have other individuals in my life who don't agree, about black men dating, outside the race.
Yeah, be saying they sell out.
Yes, they calling themselves, we gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get there.
Oh man.
But yeah, so honestly, so dating back to the time of Dr. Martin Luther King, the Million Man March, when the firefighters would come down and hose everybody, and there was just so much segregation going on, and black people we had to fight for the right to do so many things, fight for the rights to eat in restaurants, you know, to drink in water fountains. Black and whites weren't even allowed to drink at the same water fountain. Yeah. There was so much segregation and so much separation going on, and it was insane, you know. And even myself growing up as a young man, you know, I was always like, yo, I'm gonna date a sister, I'm gonna date a Haitian woman. That was always in my mind, you know, and I've always had that mindset, that mind frame. Growing up in a Haitian household, seeing how strong and beautiful my mother was. Shout out to Marie Rose Dolphy. Yeah. God rest her soul. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just was raised by a beautiful black Haitian woman, and to me, I'm like, yo, that's what I want, you know? I've always wanted that. Now I'm 35 years old.
You see things differently.
You know, and it's like, I love my sisters. I do. But it just hasn't been going well.
All right, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. But let's just say, you know, they talk about mixed relationship. It's a biracial relationship. I mean, today you live in a state, for example, in this country, that's what they call United States. So you got so many races in this country. You know, it would be out of the norm. Like, if you see a couple that two different races get together, over here, it's not really strange, you know. But there are countries where
they don't accept that.
It's purely, you know, blacks, or if it's white, it's white. If it's Asians, Asian. Which is sometimes, you know, it's a little unusual when you're like, wait a minute, this black man is with a white woman.
Yeah.
Or this white woman is with a black man. And it used to be something new. It used to be something like, when you see, it's like, that's unusual.
Yeah, that's not something.
There'll always hate behind it.
Yeah.
But if we go back to the history that's behind, you know, white, blacks, it's a dark history, you know. And if we were to base our life on that, it would be tough to swallow, you know. But like you just said, we're at a time now, but you're at an age where you can understand better, you know. The Bible says, like, when I was a child, I used to think like a child, but now I've become a man.
I think like a man.
I gotta think like a man, you know. Maturity, you become mature now. You see things in a different perspective, and for that reason, you have to see, okay, what's the reason two people get together? You know, is it because of benefits, which can happen in life? Because some people, we just want to be together for benefits, you know.
It's true.
For sex, you're just with sex. That's
all they care about. Some people care about.
After that, but some people, they get together for love. Now you're gonna have to see where you stand, you know, and why are you with somebody? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be do you know who you are, you know, and why you with somebody, the relationship you guys have, you know. That's why it's gonna fall into, and for us to know, okay, should I stand on the history, or should I stand on reality or the present? What's happening right now?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Like, I used to do security, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to do security and at this spot, and yo, the apartment building I worked at, the vast majority, mind you, there's mad people live in those apartments. The vast majority of relationships were biracial. Literally, white dudes, black dudes with white girls. And you seen, you know, white girls, you see black women with white men. Like, you've seen that mixture. So I was like, this is like, why are these brothers giving up on their sisters? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking back in my head. I was young. I was like, I was like, man, what's going on here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't find yourself a nice sister, you know, you couldn't find yourself a black woman, you know? That's how I felt that time.
Yeah.
Fast forward.
You
know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, as a man of God, and when I try to see things through God's eyes, I'm no longer leaning to my own understanding. I am acknowledging everything His ways. To me, I see it now as progress.
That means there's open doors for to think, you know, a little.
I don't know, man. Because listen, man, all I'm saying is,
wider perspective.
Bro, all I'm saying is, like, I've changed my perspective, because the thing about it is, like, and you know, I love it when the sisters say, "Oh, the brothers give up on us." Now, granted, if there are individuals out there, black men, who sit and say, well, I'm done with the sisters because I look better with a white woman, that's a pretty stupid thing to say. If you're with somebody, be with them because you love them and you know that's God's plan for your life to be with that person. Don't just be with them because you think it looks great. No. Like, we can't lean into our own understanding, okay? God is the author of our life, is the author of everything that we do. Stop trying to, stop trying to contextualize, like, your relationship or try to, okay, this is how it's supposed to be because me and this girl look good together, and if I have babies with her, I know it's going to look great. News flash, black men. You have a child with a black woman, the baby's going to come out gorgeous because being black is a beautiful thing.
Black is beautiful.
All I'm saying is because I have friends, you know what I'm saying, who are married to white women, and these women treat their men correct, and this is the individual that God called them to be with. To me, like think about how society used to be, where black people and white people weren't even allowed to be in the same area with one another. But now, what's wrong with an Asian being with a Hispanic person? What's wrong with a black person being with a white person? What's wrong with an Asian being with, let's say someone who's from like, Turkish or South Africa?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, to me, I feel like that's progress. That's us coming together in society, and that's becoming one. And if that person is fulfilling God's will, and God said that's your husband, that's your wife, who are we to say that it's wrong? Like, who are we to say, oh, it's wrong? Because no, God's will is God's will. So let's be honest. I love my sisters, don't get it twisted. But if God said, hey, your wife is white, I'm like, nah, Lord, I'm all set. If I say I'm all set, then I won't get married. That's what it is. So I gotta follow God's will for my life. I'm never gonna give up on my sisters. But at the same time, I'm not just gonna predicate who I'm gonna be with just by the sisters anymore. Because listen, and this is where I was gonna get to, and I'll let you take over. Like,
seems like you got a lot to say.
No, because I'm just saying, like, I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of black women,
right,
who have said that the brothers have given up on the sisters. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. There is some truth to that, but you have to look at the backstory of these individuals and their experiences with black women. Now, I can't speak for the black, because there are some ignorant black men out there who have come out their face and said, oh, well, I'm with this white girl because, she's rich, her parents are rich, her family's rich, and black women are nothing but ghetto idiots. Those idiots, I'm not talking about them, because those men are stupid and need to be educated, and they should be smacked upside their heads. I'm not talking about those morons. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about individuals who are consecrated in the Lord, who love Jesus, and this is who Jesus led them to. Like, who are we to say as society that that's wrong? You know what I'm saying? So we're so focused looking at things in our cardinal eyes and our secular eyes that we're not seeing maybe God put them together. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody giving up on the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I've been rejected by sisters so many times. I'm not tripping, and I'm saying, I'm still going for sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Happens for the best of us.
Listen, bro. All I'm saying is, sisters, I love y'all, but y'all gotta keep yourself accountable too.
Look, that's what I was gonna say.
That's it.
We have to be fair. We have to. If we're talking about this, we have to be fair on both sides. We've been hurting each other for a long time.
Yes, we have. Brothers and sisters. Yeah.
Brothers and sisters been hurting each other for a long time.
The men are acting up.
I don't know. It could be society making it so for us.
Yeah.
And so we cannot see the value of each other.
Which is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, myself, I grew up in a family. My dad is black. My mom is black. Okay? I see the love they had until my dad passed. My mom's still going strong, still there for us. Not a lot of people get the chance to see this type of life. Not a lot of women, not a lot of black men out there, black women out there get to see this type of life, to experience, to witness love. You know what I'm saying? Black love. If I'm talking about preferences, because everybody got their preferences, even though they don't talk about it, but everybody got their preferences. Me, for myself, my preferences was always the first one is a black woman.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep it funky.
You know what I'm saying? But I do not
it's time for a change.
Discriminate. Stop it. I do not discriminate, okay? Because for men, it comes down to responsibilities. It comes down to how you care for a woman. It comes down to, are you there for that woman? A lot of black women out there, it's not their fault because they're starting at a young age and they got hurt in the process. Some men give them, I'm going to give you the world. I'm going to give you the moon. I'm going to give you everything. And then along the way, he was lying to her.
Yep.
Guess what? When she realizes that, Unfortunately, they went far, okay? And then she realizes that it was a lie and he left her. Guess what? That woman will never be the same.
We're far. We're talking about sex, right?
Yeah, that's what we're talking
Just
about.
say it, brother.
I'm trying to keep it PG.
I know.
Because
Okay,
he probably
sex.
got
We're not
some
talking.
kids.
We're
he
not
probably got some kids
describing.
watching.
We're not describing what
You know
took
what
place.
I'm saying?
We're just saying the word.
But y'all
Saying
know,
the word.
y'all know
Talking
what
about
time it is.
sex.
When I say it went too far
Sex
or went
exists.
far, you know what I mean.
That's what we're talking about sex.
Yeah, so you go out there, okay, you believe in all the poetry, all the good words that the man is saying, and the next thing you know, y'all have sex and everything, and then after that, guess what? The man say, I'm stepping out. I'm out.
Now, black men be doing
a lot of black men.
Wrong.
I'm not saying all black men, but I'm saying a lot of black men be doing that to a lot of young women, and that's when the young women turn sour.
Yep.
They're like, what, black man.
So then when a good black man comes along.
When a good black man comes along now, they cannot differentiate. Now they're trying to see, they're all the same. They're not all the same, ladies. They are not. There are some good black men out there that's still making banks, that's still working hard, that's men of God. And when you see them, sometimes you're so fixated on what's happening in the past.
Yep.
And you cannot see the reality in front of you.
Nope.
And we have to be fair on both sides. They have some good men that started well.
Yeah.
But at some point, black women, we have to hold you accountable as well.
That's real.
Some men turn dogs, turn bad because of an experience they had, because they have been neglected, because they can't feel the love that they're supposed to have, because sometimes you're too hard-headed, because sometimes you want to challenge, you want to, I don't know, especially society is hurting us a lot. But until we sit down and try to understand what's going on for us to see the value, like I said, the value of each of us, the value of a black man, the value of a black women. You don't have to bash men. You don't have to try to tear men down for you to get your value. No. Same way, man, you should not to impose. You should not try to hurt, try to be ignorant about a lot of things that you're saying to women to feel like you have the power.
It's ridiculous.
It's all about understanding. It's all about
insecurity.
conversation. It's all about, elevate each other. Exactly. Elevate. As black people, we need to start doing that more. You have parents that are afraid to show their kids love, and by the time they're grown, they cannot show that love. I understand some parents, they grew up hard. You know what? Haitian family, they give us the tough love. My parents, they were tough, but my parents were able to balance tough love, and you know what? The other love is like the gentle one to show you, make you understand. Okay, if I beat you, here's why I beat you. If I say something, or here's why I do it. Here's what's in life. So they show me love both ways, which is now I'm balanced. I can know what to do and what not to do because my parents show me the way. And on top of that, God. Listen, you cannot love somebody the way you're supposed to if you don't love God. That's another part. But all I'm saying is we have to be fair, because me, I'm 50-50. Yes, my black man, my black women, black man, listen, I got love for both of y'all, but there's a lot of things that we need to fix. When we're talking about like our perspective, when we see a black man with a white woman, okay? A black man with a white woman and black woman with a white man, a lot of people get tight. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are like, oh, he's a sellout. Oh, yep. Even on the white side too. A white woman be like, how come you ended up with a black guy? What happened? Yep. So it's both ways, Yes. But listen, the question that needs to come up with is it about love? Is love the foundation of what's taking place? Which is why I'm saying I don't discriminate against anybody. Racism is already a big problem. Exactly. Hate is already a big problem. So if God put you in a position where you married a white man, as a black woman, embrace that man. As long as you guys got God and you love each other, that's all that matters. If you're a black man, God put a white woman in your life, listen, man, don't try to be scared because, they're going to call me a sellout.
That's not what I wanted.
It's not about that. Yeah. It's about what God put in your place. Because you're going to learn. You're going to learn from it. But if God said you got, as a black man, I give you a black woman, listen, man, thank you, Lord. Learn to say thank you, man. We're so ungrateful. Mm-hmm. Take it away, man. Come on now.
I mean, this is exactly what Hudson's talking about. And the thing I'm talking about, when I say rejected, I'm not talking about I'm not even talking about from a relationship standpoint. I'm talking about even a friendship standpoint. I've been cool with people, and I have 6 people that I've literally called my like infinity stones. I have other people I'm cool with, but those are my 6. But there are other individuals, you know, I'll try to talk to, maybe try to build a friendship. We'll see how it goes. And it's like, when they start to like you, even get close to you, it's like, okay, you know what? I can't do this right now. I'm like, can't do what? You know what I'm saying? You're just like, so you have someone in your life that cares for you, that's constantly elevating you, constantly providing you with affirmation, constantly, you know, just being a positive, you know, light in your life, and you can't handle it. I've had individuals who are black, who, you know what I'm saying, who won't hang out because I am black. Mind you, they're black. Listen, I'm not like I'm not even making this stuff up. Okay.
I gotta pray for you, I guess.
Yo, I'm not even making this stuff. I'm not even.
Don't give up on them.
I'm not even making this stuff up, bro. I'm not saying I ever asked to hang out, but I could just tell because I'm not black. The person wouldn't want to hang out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like these are black women. So it's like, so it's not as much as, oh, the brothers have given up on the, you know, sisters. It's like we're confused about how y'all acting nowadays. So I'm saying, like, there has to be accountability because some brothers are just confused. Because I have a friend of mine who loves black women. Like, he loves black women. But for 6 years, he stopped kicking it with black women. Because for the first, I would say, when he, like, really started to date, first 4 years, he just tried to get with black women. And they told him because of his voice, because he was educated and, you know, he grew up here and he didn't really have his parents in his life because they passed away at a very young age. He was told he wasn't black enough. By black women, he was told he was not black enough for them to get with him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
why are we doing this? We're doing this to each other.
It works both ways. And it's like we're hurting each other. And I'm not putting pins on the women because men can be some straight up dogs sometimes too. Y'all leading these women astray. We need to allow our black queens to know how beautiful and how amazing they are. Straight up.
Yes,
we're not doing that.
Yes, sir.
We should empower them with words of affirmation. We should empower them with love. We should empower them with respect. And that's something that black men are not doing. I love my queen straight up, bro. I do. But at the same time, and I'm telling you, yo, it's funny because sometimes, like, I'll be walking, like, wherever I am, or, you know, if I'm driving or whatever the case is, I'm passing by, you know, a couple and they're biracial. The black dude always looks at me and he starts smiling like,
hey, do your thing, man.
You know what I'm saying? Smiling like, yeah, I know she's white, bro. I know. But we both smile.
Have to feel this way.
But it sucks because he has to feel that way.
He doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, I'm what this dude's thinking, man. Oh, bro, this brother's probably think I'm gonna sell out. I'm with this white chick, whatever. Some dudes don't care. Some dudes like, this is my girl, whatever. But there's some dudes like, they look at me like, yeah, I know she's white, bro. I know, bro. But we shouldn't make them feel like that. Because if that's who God created them to be with, like I said, once again, who are we to say? If I see an Asian and a Hispanic couple, I'm like, man, why don't y'all just be with your own kind?
They're gonna have some beautiful babies, though.
Listen, bro, I know people don't want to hear this. The Instagram models, I do not agree with how you guys subject yourselves and present yourself on social media. I do not like that. But those girls are fine.
All right, so.
Hey, and honestly, and they're biracial. They're biracial. Listen, you may not like it, but biracial couples make some beautiful babies.
Man,
now, I'm not putting it over black babies because black babies are fine as heck. But them biracial, them mixed babies, man.
Listen,
Them Asian, Hispanic babies, Lord have mercy.
Listen, man.
Yo, Lord, I'm telling you, like God knows what He's doing.
I gotta say this.
He knows what He's doing.
I gotta say this. Look at this. It's us that's doing this to ourselves.
Exactly.
Look, if you go, let's look at the world right now God created. Look at the world that God created, and look at the how He diversifies everything. You see the birds. You got birds green, yellow.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Red.
This is good.
You know, you got all types, and when you look, each of them are beautiful in their own way.
Do we ever say, why is that red bird chilling with that blue bird over there?
You know what I'm saying? You even sometimes we're talking about albinos, you know, even listen, we all the same, even though we're not in the same territory, same place, or even same race, but at the end of the day, it's the human race. So which means sometimes we gotta look past the hurt from the past.
Yes.
And start embrace the future.
Exactly.
The problem is we need to pray more and pray God to open our eyes, spiritual eyes, to God. Let me work on my social skills. Let me, because sometimes I have problems in myself and I cannot see somebody the way I'm supposed to see.
Exactly.
The value on that person, I cannot see it because I'm so limited in my hurt. My hurt is blocking me from seeing the goodness in people.
Exactly.
I can't be like that because if God set me free, okay, I can no longer, think like that. If I used to be hurt back in the day, and if this is one of the problems that's making me make a decision today, I'm gonna pray God, say, God, soften my heart.
Yep.
So that way I can see things clearly. You need to make that prayer. I don't hate anybody. You may have preferences. It's okay.
Yep.
The question was, does biracial accepted? Is biracial accepted in society?
Is biracial accepted in society?
I would say 50-50 to this day.
50-50. It's still,
some people still feel tight about it.
Still wishy-washy.
Some people still say, you know what, I'm embracing it. I don't care.
Yep.
Some people put themselves in that mind. I don't care. Look, I don't hate. Look at for myself, listen, man, I got a black queen in my hands. The Lord is good. So I'm not complaining.
The brother's blessed.
I'm not complaining. Shout out to you, Shania.
Shania
Wilcox.
The brother's
I love you, girl. But listen, man, understand. When God is making ways for you, you don't know where He's going to bring you, who you're going to end up with. What's important to you is what you let God lead your life.
Exactly.
Stop fighting with ideologies, systematic ideology that makes you cannot see the true selves that you are. Some people have to discover themselves, and they go to the wrong source to discover who they are. God already give you that identity. And the thing is, you have to work on yourself too. You have to make that effort. Sometimes I'm like, if I keep having problems with everybody that I know, could it be that I'm the problem?
Come on, Pastor.
If I keep having problems with everybody that I've encountered in my life, and everybody keeps telling me the same thing, could it be that I'm the problem? Sometimes we have to take a couple step back and check your reality and say, I have to be better. Because the moment I'm in peace with myself, I love who I'm supposed to be in God, then I can start seeing the goodness in people. Black men, listen, man, you gotta stop hurting the sisters.
Real talk.
Do better.
Black men, y'all gotta step up. Black men
gotta
step
up. From a black man to another black man,
y'all gotta step up.
Y'all gotta do better.
Y'all gotta step up, man.
Okay? Why black women, be more patient and more understandable when it comes to those black men, because sometimes they're rough. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be there to soften them. You're supposed to be there to soften them, because you be the one that keep them in check, balance. You can't keep bashing them. I always hear black women say, black men ain't itch,
All the time.
They say that all the time. Because I don't cuss.
Well, actually, it's N-words ain't ish. Like, that's all over social media. Oh, these N-words ain't ish. I'm like, no. The dudes that you chill with, the dudes that you allow yourself to be with, the dudes that you're choosing to sleep with, they ain't ish. Don't sit there and put all black men in the category because you decide to hang out with idiots.
Imagine if black men start saying the same thing.
And you know what? Some of them are saying, they're like, oh, so we ain't ish? Okay, so deuces.
So I'm gonna make you see.
I'm
gonna
out.
Do something different.
I'm out. So if we ain't ish, so like stop calling me.
Understand it's not everybody. Not everybody's the same.
No.
We may look alike. We all black people. Come on, let's be real.
We good.
But we're not the same.
No, we're not.
We have, like my brother here. We're both black man right here. He has his own character, his own way of thinking.
He has his own character, his own way of thinking.
But you know what?
We all believe in one God.
We have one God, and we got that brotherly love.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean we're gonna agree on everything.
No, we're not. We don't.
We had some encounters where we don't agree. You know what I'm saying? We get mad at each other, but after that, guess what?
That's my brother.
We work it out.
That's my brother.
You know what I'm saying? Same for the sexes. You know what I'm saying? Listen, be who you're supposed to be. Let God lead your life. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you understand that every day, trying to work on yourself. Do not just say, I'm focusing on God for everything, because God wants you to work on yourself as well.
Exactly.
He can do the impossible for you, but there are certain things, this is you that has to make that work.
Exactly.
This is you that has to get up in the morning and say, I need to be a better person today.
Yep.
I need to see people better.
Yep.
I need to stop overthinking.
Well,
I need to stop assuming. I need to stop asking all the wrong questions.
Come on now.
But I need to start understanding people. I need to learn. Need to sit down and I'm spitting too much fire right now. But understand, this is it, man. Society is there to tell you this is who you're supposed to be. But don't let society dictate who you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's your job. Work on it. Pray God. Show love. And listen, whoever you end up with, if it's God's will, embrace it, love in it, leave it.
That's it. And it's unfortunate because I know some people say, well, it's easier to be with your own races because there are obstacles, faced. Like, for my son, when I have kids, is driving, gets pulled over. He got pulled over while driving black. They'd be like, well, how can a white woman possibly comprehend this? She's not gonna be able to understand. It's not about her understanding. If she's my wife, we're all going through it together. Because the Bible says the two fleshes become one, right? So she may not be black, but this is the flesh of my flesh, the blood of my blood, for individuals who are married to a white woman, black men. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, it's not about them understanding. It's about me as a man doing my job, explaining to my son and my daughter why they got pulled over.
Right.
Because if you're biracial, they only gonna see you as black. I can see you, oh, you're half black, half white. Okay, that's cute. No, they're just gonna see you as black. That's just what it is. So that's just how society sees it. Society doesn't say, oh, Tiger Woods is an Asian man. No, they say Tiger Woods is a black man. That's all they see him as. And Tiger Woods is not fully black. Barack Obama is not fully black. But how do they see Barack Obama?
Black man.
As a black man. So that's just how it is in society. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, things need to change, for individuals. Like sisters, instead of saying, oh, brother, yo, you sold out. He sold out. Or a brother saying, yo, that black chick, she dating a white dude, or she's a sellout. No, pray and be like, you know what? Maybe that's God's will. And like I said, I'm not talking about the individuals who are ignorant and say like ignorant stuff about the sisters. There are guys out there who are like that, and that's unfortunate. We're not talking about those idiots, because those guys are stupid and they have no business, even saying the stuff that they say. I'm talking about if you see a situation where a black man is with a white woman, be like, you know what? Is that God's will for his life? That's none of your business. You pray for him. We pray for the man. So we're going to stop believing in him because he's black and become fault because he's with a white woman? It's ridiculous. You guys can still pray. As a person of God or just a person who has faith, why not pray for those individuals? Why not pray for their health? Why not pray for their well-being?
Yeah.
Maybe that's God's will for him to be with her. And if we could take a time machine to go back, I would say 100 years from now, and to see how we were living before, we wasn't even able to drink in the same water fountain.
That's true.
But now
we've come a long way.
We've come a long way, and I don't understand why we can't see the progress that we've made. Because there are certain corners of the world, unfortunately, even I don't know if it's New Hampshire or Maine, but I know these individuals who have biracial parents, and they went to some place to eat, and everybody just stopped what they're doing, and just looked at them.
Yeah.
So unfortunately,
shouldn't be this way.
Even though we have come a long way, we still have a long way.
And we're still gonna keep dealing with that. But at the end of the day, listen, man. Last thing I want to say is that for me, I've been rejected in my life. When it comes to a relationship, I've been rejected before, and I've learned from it. And that's not the end. Don't let past hurt, because I don't let my past hurt dictate what I'm gonna do or the decision that I'm gonna make today and tomorrow. So that's why I pray more. I read my words. And I say, God, give me more wisdom, give me more understanding, and give me more love. If he gives me all that, listen, I'm not going to focus on the hurt. I'm not going to focus on the rejection. I'm going to focus on myself and work on myself. And that way I can see people the way I'm supposed to see them. A lot of people make decisions because they were hurt. If you were hurt and you're still in that hurt mode, listen, find healing, find counseling, find people that can help you. And if it's not that bad, pray God to give you more love, more understanding in your heart, so that way so that way you don't treat other people as if they were the problem. You don't treat other people. You just bashing on people because you say they're all the same. They're not. Because if you keep living this way, guess what? Some blessings God's going to send your way. You're not going to receive it.
No, not at all.
You're going to turn away from it, and then you're going to keep praying, God, how come I can't find a man? How come I can't find a woman? You still waiting, praying, and God already answered the prayer, and you didn't even realize. Because guess what? You still focus on that hurt.
Yep.
It's not easy to overcome it, but it's possible. And everything that's going through in life, remember, turn to God to help you through this situation.
Exactly.
And get some people around you that's going to help you pray, help you to go through those things. And you can find healing. And that way, your life is going to be better.
Listen, God created black people. God created white people. God created Asians and Hispanics. And as far as I'm concerned, when God created the heavens and the earth and everything else he created, he said it was good.
It was good.
So if it's good in his eyes, it needs to be good in our eyes. That's what it is.
Good.
Everybody on this planet is beautiful. And we need to be beautiful together according to his will.
Yeah.
Stop leaning into your own understanding.
Yeah.
Stop leaning into how you feel like things should be. And start realizing how things ought to be.
Yeah.
And then once you truly learn how to love, once we learn how to love one another, once we learn how to love the sisters, brothers, and once black people learn how to love white people, and Hispanics learn how to love Asians, Chinese learn how to love Japanese, once we learn how to love each other, we will not continuously run into this.
The world will be a better place.
There is nothing wrong with a biracial relationship. To me, that is a sign of progress. And if that is God's will, then we need to fulfill his will and stop allowing ourselves to make our own decisions.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a very great topic.
Yes.
We had a good time. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Definitely, just subscribe, please, to H&R Show podcast. We definitely have more topics coming.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try to be a lot more consistent. Maybe we'll do maybe
we'll work
2
on
months.
that.
Maybe like 2 a month.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah,
We'll work on that.
schedule's crazy. So, guys, I want to say we appreciate you. God bless you, and take care.
Take care.